Excellent. So let's look at this question, which is on hypothesis testing. So a bakery claimed that the average number of loaves of bread sold per day is 150 with variance of 2,500. A random sample of 50 days was taken, and the sales X loaves for each day were recorded. It was found to be the sum of X minus 400 is negative 120. State with a reason whether the necessary to assume that the bread sales follow a normal distribution in order to test a claim at 10% level of significance. The answer is no, because you are essentially taking 50 days, right? Okay, so by central limit theorem, the sample mean, the average would actually be 50, which is rather good, right? It will just be approximately normal. Note that central limit theorem is an approximation. It's not an assumption. Okay, it actually happens. So that's the power of central limit theorem. This is the first part. Then the second part will be so test at 10% level significance whether the bakery claims was valid. So essentially now you say he claims to be more than 150, right? So that is the population mean. You just assume, you give him benefit of a doubt. You know that the benefit of doubt that the bakery actually sells more than 150. So minimally what you need is so I'm going to let X be, right? So we were told that the expectation, so you can't write X is normally distributed, okay? So the variance here, sigma square, is actually variance X, right? But X is the population is not normally distributed, so that let's just be very clear with that. So H naught mu is actually he said that he sold 150. So you take the lower bound, which is 150, then your alternate hypothesis have to be less than 150 loaves per day. But if you have issue with that, what you could do is you just look at the X bar. Okay, so this is like an illegal way of doing. You can just look at the X bar. Then if it's less than mu, then you will be pointing towards the left. But it doesn't always. It will work mostly. Okay, so let's look at this. N is 50. Then what we do is your variance sigma square is 250. I'm gonna write everything down. Then X bar from sampling, we know this will just be you take sum of X minus 140 divided by 50, then you add back 140. Okay, because each data point you minus off 140 of the from the each data point, then you just add back 140 for each data point. Right, that's it. Then what we need to do next is actually the alpha percentage is 10%. So from here, I'm going to just write under H naught the test statistic. You need to write approximately by central limit theorem. Okay, that's it. Then we can just use GC to look for the p-value. All right. So from here, we go to test, then we go to test, then Z. The mu naught is 150, so I'll put it 150 here. The sigma will be a square root of square root 2500 is 50. Then X bar would be 137.6, right? Then N would be 50 of it. Then 0.6. Then this will be 50. Then that's it. I'm just gonna calculate. This is left tail. I'm gonna calculate the p-value. So the p-value will be 0.03974, which is actually less than 10%, which is level of significance. So we reject H naught. Okay? So we reject H naught. So then we just write down the concluding statement. Okay, just make sure to write down that at 10% level of significance, we have sufficient evidence to claim that the bakery overstated its claim, okay, and that the bakery's claim was not valid. So that's how we do this question proficiently, and I'll see you in the next question.